immortal demon god fruit user in Saturn Saint Garcia.
I don't like where this is going.
Using his demon power and summoning circle, Garcia had managed to take everyone off guard. However, his appearance gave Bonnie the opportunity to take revenge for what the goroseis did to her father by stabbing him. As the vice admirals try to help Saturn, he says, "Nah, this is light work. I let her stab me because I could." So he casually tells Bonnie to get out of the kitchen because she's not cooking. I mean, what did we tell you guys? Her no advanced hockey having ass ain't doing shit to one of the goroseis.
Absolutely useless.
After taking the blade out from his body, Saturn's blood and wound disappear as if nothing had ever happened. Now, this could be explained through a few things. First is, of course, through the immortality surgery, which could have given him this extra buff. And the second being an innate power of the Ushi Ushi no Mi Zone Awakening, which lets him heal wounds effortlessly. Because one of the aspects of an Ushi Oni IRL is that it can affect souls. So if he has power over his own soul through this fruit, then he can fix any bodily harm. As we all know, the body is the soul and the soul is the body, as stated by Mojito. But seriously though, a similar concept to JJK about the soul is present in the One Piece world. For example, when Law swapped the Straw Hat's soul in Punk Hazard, Sanji still had the same hockey levels. Even Mary's appearance is evidence to this, where due to all the Straw Hat's feelings and emotions being imparted on the ship, gave birth to her. Then this soul was able to heal the ship physically to arrive at Eni's lobby. But this is the moment when we see Garcia's true power. He squeezes Bonnie to make some Bonnie juice, but Sanji ain't letting this slide, so he jumps with a kick only to get yeeted out by Garcia effortlessly. But the disrespect doesn't stop there, as Garcia activates his dojutsu, which is the same glare we saw used against the Fodder Marines last chapter. But luckily, Sanji and Bonnie have enough of a strong will to not have their heads explode. This is an incredibly OP ability without any condition. So for balance reasons, there are clearly some limitations to this fruit, which could be the key in defeating Saturn. However, we can figure out some of the Uchi Oni's other powers through its myths, where Saturn will spew poison at his opponents and spread horrid illnesses, which is said to be the main ability of this yokai. Furthermore, Saturn's glare ability is one of the Uchi Oni's powers of affecting people's souls through eyesight. Furthermore, Saturn says something very interesting. Why, when humans are told not to do something, they do it anyways. Once again, Saturn is hinting at the fact that he isn't human. From calling his soldiers mere replaceable insects to maggots, this dude sees himself as being built different. Now, there is always a possibility that the gorosei are an actual race of devils, but a more logical explanation is that Jay Garcia's soul and mind has melded together with the Oshioni's will. We all know since Eni's lobby that when a zone user eats their fruit, they start to exhibit traits of the said animal. Awakening means that you become one with the fruit, and sometimes when you can't overpower or play along with its will, you end up being consumed by it, like with Chopper's Monster Point pre-time skip or the jailers in Impel Down. With Saturn being such an old man, likely spanning centuries through the immortality surgery, it's no wonder the devilish will of the Ushi Oni has blended together with his mind, giving him a sense of being above or different from the other humans. There is also an idea of how the zone fruit's will and its users become completely in sync, resulting in the awakening and the perfection of the devil fruit. Furthermore, Saturn and like all the other goroseis are celestial dragons who see themselves as gods among the other races. They dehumanize everyone other than them, which allows the celestials to hunt, enslave, pillage the world with no moral qualm. To them, it's no different than a spider eating a fly.